Hello, everyone, and welcome to Champions of Growth, where we're celebrating dedication and excellence right here at Anand Rathi Wealth. I'm Avandabash. We want to honor the individuals who have been with the organization for over a decade. And today, we're proudly celebrating Vijay Singh. His journey has exemplified both professional success as well as personal fulfillment. He joined in the year 2014 and has had 18 years of experience from prestigious organizations, and he is aspiring a goal to reach 500 crores of AUM by 2027. He enjoys road trips and is pretty sporty as well. So let's understand more about him. So let's start off, Vijay, by understanding your wonderful experience that you've had at Anand Rathi Wealth. Tell us a little bit more about how the wealth management industry has evolved and you, along with it, have evolved.
Avan, my learning with Anand Rathi over the last 10 years have been immense. And if I've achieved anything in my life, the credit of that goes to Anand Rathi only. While the fact that you did mention that I have about 18 odd years of experience in this business,
Yeah.
I can happily knock off the first 8 years of experience being none, and the last 10 years has been fulfilling. That's how I would credit my success of being who I am at Anand Rathi. With respect to how wealth management industry has evolved, while I remember in 2010, a mutual fund as an industry used to manage 5 lakh crore. Today we manage almost at about 55 lakh crore. That's how the industry has evolved. And perhaps going forward, the industry has a lot of potential in it to grow many folds. And we believe that a country like India, which is expected to be growing at phenomenal 8-9%, would lead to a lot of fabulous returns for clients.
Absolutely. And that is what you guys as well have been doing day after day. And you have these wonderful relationships as well with your clients. What did Anand Rathi Wealth has taught you to cultivate these relationships, to put people first and, think of that beyond numbers?
Well, I don't think so. You couldn't have put it better, Avan. The fact of the matter is, there are 3-4 principles on which the Anand Rathi thought is based on. First and foremost is the fearless approach. Okay, do what the client needs rather than what he's looking for, right? And what he needs should be completely backed by data approach. Shouldn't be out of my whims and fancies. And what is preached to him should be absolutely uncomplicated, so that the decision making becomes far easier. For example, if I understand something, I will action it tomorrow. And the last being is the fact that transparency. So these are the 4-5 things that have sort of helped us, all of us, to manage the situations, manage the last 8 years, minus 10 years, and build that relationship with clients.
That's wonderful. So many key lessons that you have learned, and you've got your eyes set on, growing your AUM from the current 230 crores to 500 crores in the next few years. What strategies are you employing so that you reach your goal?
Well, nothing extra, I would say, Awam. The fact that company has set processes in place, all of us follow that process. And the first and foremost is to put yourself in client's shoe and see what he needs, and therefore ensure that gets delivered to him. The fact of the matter is, people don't talk about risk-adjusted returns, which is to my mind of utmost importance. People at times talk about returns with risk-adjusted returns, but people don't talk about transmission of wealth and safety of the wealth. So therefore, keeping these 3 things in mind would perhaps help us, get to my 500 crores in the next 2 years, 3 years.
Absolutely. So, given that you've had so much experience, and yet it's at Anand Rathi Wealth that you've really seemed to find yourself, what is it that makes you proud about Anand Rathi Wealth and being with this organization?
What makes me completely proud, 2 things I would say, Awam. The first is the fact that the management of Anand Rathi, Mr. Rakesh Raul, CEO, Mr. Firoz Aziz, who's the deputy CEO, they take immense amount of interest in the clients and employees' well-beings, right? That's the first thing. the family-like culture that all of us have, right? There's a get together, the family is part of those get together, despite that being a business meetings, right? So
Yeah.
you are connected, no, with the company along with the family. Your family gets connected to it. That's the first thing I would say. Second thing is the fact that, as I talked about, ensuring the client's interest is well looked after, right? Always keep clients in importance as of a paramount importance, and your interest will be taken care of. That's how I would like to put it.
That is wonderful. Tell us a little bit more about yourself as well. Apart from the fact that you are a great employee, there's a lot that you do as well in your free time. I understand that you enjoy road trips, you enjoy playing badminton.
Do
Tell us a little bit more about that.
well. I'm a health freak. I start my day little early. I start at about 6:30 in the morning.
Wow.
I have 3 days of a run in a week, 2 days of a badminton in a week. Yeah, of the 5 days, I do three. Of the 7 days, I do 5 days of run and badminton and 2 days of a walk. Of course, I like driving, and I have covered from Karnataka, which is down the map, and I have gone up till Nepal, which is almost on top of the map, which is
Wow.
6,000 kilometers. So that's how
Incredible.
sort of, yeah, that's how is my personal and professional look is. With respect to, yeah, I'm married to my wife, of course, and yeah, that's about it.
How lovely. And really, I think that that shows a lot about what kind of dedication and more importantly, discipline you really have. Because to be fit and to dedicate that time to it, really kudos and hats off to you. Tell us a little bit more about your philosophy when it comes to wealth creation, when it comes to management, and what's the biggest lesson you've learned at Anand Rathi Wealth?
See, uh, biggest lesson at Anand Rathi has been client centricity, right? Think of client and look into their eyes and advise what they need rather than what they're looking for. At times, I may sound repetitive, but unfortunately, that's the truth, right?
Mm.
So, client centricity is the utmost importance parameter that we have at Anand Rathi, and being absolutely honestly and brutally transparent. So, you should, when you are a wealth manager, you should practice what you preach, right? So precisely is what we do. What our clients have it in their portfolio is what we have in our portfolio. That's how I put it.
Okay. Vijay, I believe that you're someone who aspires to retire with 100 crores in personal wealth. So, what is your personal philosophy on wealth creation? Share with all of us so we can also retire with that.
Well, I would say this thought of retiring with 100 crores did not come to me because I thought over it. It was perhaps the culmination of a lot of minds at Anand Rathi, and to ensure that you get to 100 crores, and when you get to 100 crores, it's not that you need this money. The fact that money came to you from the society that you belong to, and see to it that you do enough to return back to the society that money has come from. That's how I would like to answer it, Awam. And simple mantra to get to 100 crores is to be disciplined, follow the process, keep investing, and keep investing, and keep investing. That's it.
And keep investing with Anand Rathi Wealth. I think that's also it. So, Vijay, before we let you go, we've got a quick rapid fire round. So, let's get to know you better, the Anand Rathi edition. What is your most memorable moment at Anand Rathi Wealth?
Most memorable moment in Anand Rathi is, I would say, my first day.
Oh, okay, great.
Uh,
Um, what do you think would be your professional aspiration for the next year?
well, next year, can I say it in 5 years? Would that be okay?
Sure.
5 years to get to 1,000 crores AUM.
Okay, good for you then. And how would you describe Anand Rathi Wealth in one word?
Truly uncomplicated.
Okay, is there one mentor, if you had to zero it down, that you would look up to at Anand Rathi Wealth?
Well, I wouldn't say one mentor. When I joined this company 10 years back, a lot of people came to my rescue when I joined this because they thought that I needed the help, and I seeked help. So perhaps, but if I have to just say one name or perhaps 10 names, I would say take your liberty. Of course, Rakesh sir has been very kind and has been a guiding light. Firoz has been, the fact that who has catalyzed our thought in such a positive manner. So Firoz being the third, Chetan Shanay being third, and of course Bharat, Suraj, Aarti, Divya, Nitika, Anil, Shweta, all of these my senior colleagues. I would credit my success, and all of these have been a fabulous mentor to me, Avan.
That is amazing. And look at what you've achieved as well so far. So, congratulations. Your blend of dedication and personal fulfillment has really shown that that makes you a true champion of growth. And we look forward to seeing you achieve even greater milestones in the years to come. Thank you, Vijay.
Thank you, Avan. It was nice talking to you.
Likewise.